Today I'm going to talk about why your landscape photos don't get likes. I know that some of you think that photography is not about likes, but I will argue the contrary, and I will tell you that photography is made by photographers, but the reason you're doing a photo is to capture a place or a moment, and you want to share that place and moment with your audience, with the people that may be are interested in what you're doing. So as an artist, this is how I feel about my creation. I want my photos to be seen, and there are two main reasons your photos don't get likes, and this is what I will talk about in this video. Hey everyone, my name is Toma, Phototom here on YouTube. This channel is all about landscape photography, so if you're interested in this topic, make sure to subscribe for more similar videos. Now, if you want to support me, you can purchase my landscape photography ebook. The details are in the description of this video. Now let's get back to the topic from today. There are two main reasons you don't get likes on these photo sharing platforms. Your photos don't look good, and at this point the reason number two is not that important anymore. I'll talk about reason number one after this. And reason number two, you're not posting in a constant way, and I'll explain what this means to the algorithm, because to us humans means a certain thing, but to the algorithm means a completely different different thing. So let's talk about the first reason. Your photos don't look good, and there is no recipe for a photo to look good, because if there would have been such a recipe, then everyone would make really beautiful and exceptional photos. And that is the beauty of photography, that there is no recipe. Still, there are some elements that you can remember, and you can make sure your photo has those elements, and I will talk about those elements. Then you can look at your own photos. If you want my support, I also have a coaching or a mentoring program. Just contact me and we'll talk about the details. There are three important aspects of every photo, and that is, you need to have a clear subject, a composition that supports that subject, and good light for that subject. On top of these three elements that you can control on the field when you're photographing, you have another one, and that is editing. How you're editing, how you're thinking about the way you're editing your photos. During my workshops, I talk a lot about the importance of choosing a subject, a composition, and waiting for the perfect light. Now, I'm organizing workshops for 10 years. This year I'm making 10 years. And I always say something like this: what are you photographing here? And this question helps you identify the subject. You give yourself an answer, and that is the subject you're photographing. And after that, you're asking yourself, how am I going to photograph this subject? And this answer will dictate the composition, the lens you're choosing, the exposure. And after that, a third question that you can ask in the field, and that is related to light: is the light perfect or okay or decent enough for the subject I'm choosing? On top of these comes the editing. So you're getting home, you look at this photo, and you ask yourself, well, how can I make this photo better? And this is a thing, this is a moment when beginner photographers are stuck, because they don't know what you can do with a landscape photo, how far you can go, how you begin to think about editing. Now, I have a couple of courses. I have an editing course on my website. I also have some editing courses on Skillshare. The details are in the description of this video. If you want to learn more about composition, my ebook would be the perfect choice for you, because I have 50 case studies over there, plus discussions on subject and composition. So the way you are creating your photo in the field is crucially important. And think about those three elements: subject, composition that supports the subject. Ask yourself, what is my subject? How can I photograph it better? And is the light okay, decent, perfect for my subject? And then think about the editing. So the second reason your photos don't get likes. So let's suppose your photos are looking okay. You lack consistency, and let me explain what this means for the algorithm of a social photo platform. So you need to post constantly, and this means every day, once a day at least. There are websites where you need to post more than once a day, but usually once a day it's okay. Then you need to use all the features and new features, especially the new features of that app. If Instagram has reels, videos, carousels, photos, stories, you have to use them all, and at a certain point you'll realize that some of them are doing better, and you can post more of that type of post. And the third thing is that your posts are not consistent. And this means that you're posting all type of content. You're posting landscape photos, portrait photos, wedding photos, photojournalism. You need to understand then that the algorithm is learning about you. So you're posting landscape photos with some hashtags, and it shows that post to certain to some people, and the algorithm looks at how those people react to that type of content. And if they react okay, then the next time you're going to post a similar photo with similar hashtags, it's going to promote it a little bit more and a little bit more. Now, if you're constantly changing the type of post you're posting and the hashtags that you're using, the type of hashtags that you're using, then the algorithm will don't know exactly what your content is about. And if there are people that are following let's say landscape photographers, or people that are following portraits, and people that are following wedding photographers, you have all those on your account, and the photos are okay, but your account, it's not really about any of those posts or any of those types of photos, so it won't get recommended that much. There is something I noticed even on posting stock photography or stock video, and I got this question recently. If I have a tip for stock, and my tip is something like this: post. It doesn't matter what you post, just post. The minute something sells, analyze it. Look at the subject, look at how you edit it, the tags that you use, and do more of those and post them constantly. So let's recap. You need a good photo, and as I told you, there is no recipe for a good photo, but you need to have some elements in that photo. A good subject. You need a composition that supports that subject. You need light for that subject. You need to edit that photo in an interesting way. And if you want to learn more about composition and picking a subject, you can buy my landscape photography ebook, or you can purchase my photography editing courses. You can also join Skillshare, and if you use my code, I don't know exactly how many weeks you can use Skillshare for free, but I think it's a month right now, so you can just click on the link and you find out for yourself. But you can watch my editing courses for free. Now, if you have something to add, use the comment section below. Now, until next time, keep on photographing, because it's the only way that you can get better. Bye bye.